As we head into the Thanksgiving break, now's the perfect time for you to get caught up with your online classes. Now is not the time to slow down. You're so close to the finish line. Finals are just a few weeks away. And we know that online learning presents some unique challenges, but it also opens the door to some great opportunities with a great course format. So today we have Professor Ronnie Johnson with us to give you some tips on how to be a successful online student. Professor Johnson, can you tell us some of the habits you see in your most successful online students?
Yes. Well, first I want to include that since we're in the library is still here to help. You can email them or phone them. The information you should be able to find easily on the DAC webpage. They can copy stuff and send it to you for any research projects that you might have. I'd like to start with, you really need to have a nice clean area to work, distraction-free, have the proper technology. I don't know how many times my internet has gone out since I've moved to a local little town that I had to drive to McDonald's parking lot and be able to be in contact with my students. Blackboard, I know, is almost impossible to navigate on your phone. It's best to have a laptop or a desktop, although I do have several students who are successful, who do submit projects and discussion posts from their phone. Yes. And I don't know if you can take quizzes on it or not. I don't think so.
I can't tell you for sure either. It's probably not recommended, but we could use a computer lab here at DAC too if you didn't have the proper technology.
Yes, exactly. You come to campus and be able to complete your assignments that way. The first thing also after you log on, it's best to read the course outline, and on the course outline there'll be a topical outline and giving due dates, and those due dates are very important. My most successful students do meet those due dates, okay? And might help you if you had a checklist or a calendar in which you put your due dates down on that. Another important thing is to check your email. And I just don't mean your campus email, which is important too. Campus email will tell you when you go virtual, or have scholarship information and things that are important on DAC's campus. But your course email, and the course email is where I will contact a student and say, well, this quiz didn't submit correctly, or you skipped this assignment, why, and things like that. Check your campus and course email. I always suggest every day, but at least 2 or 3 times a week.
I was an online learner too, and I'm the queen of procrastination. So when I started, I knew I was paying a lot of money, and I had a goal for a certain degree, so I had to get myself into a routine. But I built in little rewards for myself. So I would go and check every Sunday, see what I needed to do, read on Sunday, Monday, post discussion post on Tuesday, do my assignments on Wednesday, Thursday, and then have Friday and Saturday for myself on the weekend. So I would know I would work hard or stay up late those Sunday through Thursday, but I would have 2 free days of nothing but Stacy time. So that was my reward. One of the other things I learned is, like I had to do it when my kids were in bed. I couldn't do it when people would distract me, or I had to put my phone away so I wouldn't look at Snapchat or get distracted. So that was important to me as a learner.
Now, I know when I work for long periods of time online that it's good to have a time limit, 2 hours, and then if you're stuck at home, then you can go ahead and do laundry for a minute, or load the dishwasher, or make the bed, even though you're going to mess it up again. But also the synchronous classes are very important. To make sure you attend those, treat the online learning as though it's a real class, okay? Because if you don't do that, then your procrastination might get the best of you, okay? You have to be a self-learner, and you have to be self-motivated to take care of this stuff. Also, when you attend these synchronous classes, take notes. okay? And it's best to probably write your notes as opposed to type those notes, because you can hear clitter clatter in the background if you forget to put the mute on. Although the professor does have that option to mute you, and typically they will. I also have found that if students write their notes down, they tend to put it in their own words a little bit more, and just they touch on the topics, okay? So they are able to take these topics and relate those into the real world, and that's what it's really all about, okay? Now, most of my classes, well, almost all my classes are asynchronous, in which they have the convenience of the going online whenever they want. When the kids go to bed, then you can go online and you have distraction-free learning.
Right.
Okay, so.
That's so nice. And one of the most common complaints I hear right now from professors is the fact that students are not actively learning, or they're not actively participating in their classes. And taking notes, keeps you active. Ask questions, and if you're thinking about the question, somebody else probably is. And just participating in that class, it really does make the learning come easier, and it helps you digest all that information. And if you're more active in the class, you can kind of meet somebody that you can kind of compare notes with outside of the classroom, and bounce some ideas off of.
Yeah, a study group, you could Zoom a study group pretty easily, and if you can find someone with learning habits, it's a really good idea to find some people to help you through this also. I do want to add that DAC is not giving P's and F's this semester. They are giving letter grades, and these letter grades are worse than a tattoo. I mean, once you get that diploma, it's yours forever, but your transcripts are yours forever, okay? And you can get a tattoo removed, I guess. So please keep that in mind.
Good point, good point. I think we've hit on so many. Reaching out to the professors is also a good one. We said time management, active participation. Know your resources on campus. We have so many things. You mentioned the library. We have tutoring centers. We have advisement and counseling if somebody needs some motivation support. We have the technology equipment loan program if somebody's technology breaks on them, or something's just not working. And then we even have the technology club. They will take a look at your laptop, or make sure some of your browsers are up to date, make sure things are running. And these are all free services for our students. So these are all things to help you be a more successful student this fall. So with that in mind, we are very thankful that you chose DACC, and we hope that you all have a happy and safe Thanksgiving. Thanks for being here.